Being sovereign in court. Let's talk about it. All right, one of the definitions of court, if you dig hard enough, you'll find means a sovereign's home or resident. So basically, wherever you live or wherever you are is basically a court. About 27, 28 years ago in a small town, there was an interesting court case that happened. There was a guy who thought he was sovereign, one of those sovereign citizens, which is an oxymoron. He goes into court for a traffic violation, kind of a major speeding ticket. And he goes in there and he tells the judge, he says, "Judge, I'm sovereign. I'm not this birth certificate. I'm not this driver's license. I'm a sovereign human being. You can't do this." And for whatever reason, that day, the judge says, "You know what? We're going to go with that. Hand over your birth certificate and hand over your driver's license." He's all in shock, he's like, all right, he hands over his birth certificate and driver's license. Everybody in court's kind of looking at him like, what's going on? It's crazy. And the judge says, "You are free to go next." And he turns around and he walks out of court. Well, it's a small town, like I said, and as usual, that Friday, he goes to the bank and cashes his check, and the police see him, talk to the judge. The judge says, "Bring him back into court." So the man's standing in front of the judge and he's going, what's going on? Why'd you bring me back in here? And the judge says, "I thought you said you were sovereign." And the guy said, yeah, I am. What's going on? He said, "What were you doing at the bank today?" He's like, "I'm depositing my check. I need money to eat. I need money to, pay my rent. I need money to do things." And the judge says, "Okay, take your birth certificate back, take your driver's license back, 30 days in jail, $1,000 fine. Get out my face." Boom. Back then, direct deposit wasn't quite as prevalent as it is today. So what could have that guy done different than he did to maintain his sovereignty and to not be thrown in jail, but still have gone to the bank, cashed money, and handled his business in order to live?